Yeah. Okay, good morning, everyone, once again. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're joining from. Okay. I have few trades that are still running. Okay, I have few trades that are still running, and majority of these trades have been, profit have been secured, the capital has been secured. So even if you hit a stop loss, okay, we are trading safe. Currently we are trading safe. So UNFI is one of those tokens that I'm holding. And then TRB, okay, I'm looking for whether to take profit here or to continue to hold, okay? I don't know because what I'm looking at is actually that 40, I think $140 of a thing. Yeah, okay, so I'm still looking at that area there, all right? I'm still looking at that $142, $143 level, all right? That's the area I'm looking at for TRB, all right? That's the area I'm looking at for TRB and all of that. So I don't know how far this can go. All right, but I am still holding, but the way it is, okay, profit has been secured already, capital is safe. So even if we hit stop loss, which is somewhere around that $100 area, I'm playing safe. All right, I'm playing safe. So yes, guys, let me know what you're trading. Okay, just let me know what you're trading. Leon, Colade, Frank, yeah, everybody. Okay, everybody. We have a lot of you today. Zoom user. John, we have, yeah, everybody, okay? Everybody, welcome. How's it going? Just let me know what you're trading this morning. It's more of an interactive section. I'm not going to give you calls in today's live stream, except, okay, my eyes are equally on the tokens performing this. Yes, John, go ahead, Steph. All right, go ahead and unmute yourself and make your contributions. If TRB retraced to 105, I would DCA. Yeah, that would be a good area too. Okay, yeah, if you want to DCA, I still think TRB can even go even above this $140 level, right? You can go above that $140 level. So if you want to DCA, let me look at a plain chart for TRB. If you want to DCA to, I don't know. I just so much fell in love with this TRB of a thing, and it seems to be playing out well for me, right? Yeah, it seems to be playing out well for me. So you are looking at yeah, 105. There's another block around that area. So yeah, if you want to DC around that area, you can. You can. All right. So we went to around that 128, and then we are pulling back. Okay, so this pullback is actually an area to start buying. And if we're looking at that 1 hour time frame, okay, if you want to wait for it to come down to that, other block and all of that to mitigate the other block, fine. But equally pay attention to, this 1 hour time frame, okay? Here could be a support. And then maybe when we come here, we could deviate just to, mitigate this other block here and then continue to move over and all of that. So yeah, you're still on point. Okay, you're still on point if you decide to, start DCing into this token at that level. Okay, yeah. Yes, John, go ahead, okay. God's will. You can unmute yourself, right? Just unmute yourself and make your contributions. Okay, I thought John is here. Okay. Okay, ADA, let's look at ADA USDT. Chris, how far? What are you looking at? I saw that you resigned from trading futures. Futures don't show you paper, but the team there with you well. Yeah, so you're not trading sport, you're not a sport trader and all of that. But everything you've been learning that you've been sharing on the platform has been, great things. And if you can put all of them together, right? If you can put all of them together and form a strategy for yourself, yes, you can get, something out of that. You can do a lot from it. So, you know, in all of your stuff, you can even put 10% of your capital in your futures account and use that to be playing around. Okay? And use that to be playing around. So what are you looking at for ADA? Currently, if I should be looking at this, I'll be waiting for a pullback to 382. 382, okay. Yeah, today's candle has been very bearish. So this stuff, let's see, but we are below today's open, right? So we opened, you are below today's open. It means that this could be serving as a resistance, and then the Monday's high could serve as a support for us. All right. But for ADA, I'm not trading. So if you want, I can do a 382 maybe from this push here. Okay. Once we broke this area, we had that push to that area there. So if I look at 382, where would be my 382? 382 is just slightly below, okay, below the Monday's low. So anything around that 56, $55 level, you can be looking. That is if this actually comes back down to that area. That's why I'll be looking to buy for ADA, okay? That's where I'll be looking to buy for the ADA token. I'll be looking to buy at that area of the 382. Where did I see that 382? Okay, did I delete it? Yeah, I think so. All right. So we are looking at this area of 55, 56, okay? And as you can see, we have another block here on the lower time frame and all of that. So if we come back down to that area here, that's where you should be looking at buying ADA, okay? That's where you should be looking at buying ADA. So for GNS, USDT, sports. I see that as a sport trader organ. Some of the tokens they are looking at are the only tokens that are traded only on the spot market. All right, tokens that are traded on the spot market. So yeah, let me see what we have there for the GNS. Daily time frame. I don't like this chart. I don't know what you're seeing that makes it look good. Yeah, I don't like the chart. I don't like the chart. Okay. All these weeks up and down and the rest. Okay, if you're looking at buying this token, fine. Okay, if you're looking at buying this token, looking at this, this token, it depends. Okay, look at the market cap. Okay, look at the market cap for this particular token. All right, and since it's just on spot market, so basically you'll be buying this thing, okay, and be hoping to sell. So look at the spot, look at the market cap for this, and see if it is something that you can buy and hold. All right. So you want to wait, maybe a breakout. This is an area of accumulation. So you can start accumulating this token, from this area here, right? So you can start accumulating this token here and then wait for a breakout. All right. Even if it is a shooter, just like what you see here a few weeks ago. All right. Even if it is a shooter like this that eventually comes back down, that could mean a lot. All right. Buying at $4, maybe selling at $6 or even higher, it could mean a lot. All right. So if you are trading GNS, all of these spot trading tokens, majority of these tokens, okay, if you are not going to follow the trend, all right, following the trend is looking at, tokens, gaming tokens, okay? I think basically what is leading the way now is some BRT, BRC20, tokens and gaming tokens, okay? Those are what that are leading the waves right now, okay? We talk about big time, we talk about, injective, we talk about, just mention them, okay? Bonk, majority of these tokens that even when BTC is dropping, every other thing will be bleeding, you see them still standing, okay? They'll still be printing green and all of that. So those are some of the tokens you should be looking at, all right? They are good for scalping and all of that. So if you want to be trading, be looking at, all of those tokens. But if any other token, which, for instance, I don't know what GNS is all about, what the project is all about. Okay, make sure you look at the market cap, make sure you look at our community, make sure that there are a lot of engagement so that you don't buy a token and get stuck. All right, this time around, you're not just going to put your money in a token that you get stuck and then you'll be waiting for when to sell and all of that. All right. So follow the trend, okay? Follow the trend and buy things that, for instance, if you have bought Injective was, as at yesterday, was $24, right? $24 or thereabout, okay? And then when the market started, pumping and all of that, today Injective is around $31 or thereabout. Look at that. Guys, look at that breakout, okay? Look at that, all right? We broke out nicely here, right? And then, boom, it went up that way. Okay, it went up that way. So these are things you should be looking at putting your money into, but not right now. Okay, wait for a pullback, and then you can start looking to, buy these tokens and all of that. All right. So yeah, be careful when you're trading spot, okay, be careful with the kind of tokens that you buy right now. Okay. And for WLD, let's see what WLD has for us. Okay, so WLD, if I'm looking at on the daily time frame, yeah, we do have an order block here. Let me look at 3 days, see what we have here. Okay, so we are currently at this, previous high here. I think this other high here was sometime as at July, all right, when it got listed and all of that. So that's where we are currently trading right now. So this seems to be serving as a resistance here. So once we break out of this area here, then we could continue to go up, all right? But we've been rejecting from that 382 level. Okay, if we look at, let me look at the 1 hour time frame. So we'll be consolidating between this resistance here and then the 382 level, all right? So you see that the 382 level has served as a support very well here, right? It has served as a support very well. We rejected from that 382 level multiple times, right? Rejected. So we're currently trading between this resistance area of 2.8, okay, anything between that 2.8 and down to around 2.3. Okay, around 2.3. So for this, I can look for a quick scalp for this token. All right, if I see it shoot back up again to that other block, maybe around that $2.7 level, I will short. And then maybe if I see back at that 382 and then see that there's a sign of rejection to the upside, I'll long. So pay attention to WLD. Is it that we break up this way and start going up, all right? Or we break below this 382 level and start going down. So if we do break below the 382 level, then you can be looking at buying this token. Maybe when we get, if we do break below the 382 level, right? It means that there is a possibility of this token going down to around 1.8 or thereabout. All right. So that's when you should be looking for buys. All right. That's when you should be looking for buys. Okay. But 382, that's area of 2.3 up to that $2.8 level for now. You'll be looking for both buys and sells, okay, at that area. All right. And then for DYDX, USDT. Yeah, DYDS just smashing take profits. Since those of you who took the trade since around let me remove these things. Since around that $2.8, I think we went to as low as 2.5 or 2.6, so thereabout, right? We did. Okay, yeah, this week actually took us to around that $2.5 level. And then we bounced up. Okay, so if you started taking trade around 2.7 and all of that, yeah, it has been going well and all of that. Okay, so DYDS is going well. Let me look at the daily time frame. Yeah, DYDS, I see DYDS coming to maybe around $3.1 level and all of that. All right. But the way it is, okay, if you are going to use a trend line on the daily time frame, for those of you who are swing traders, okay, if we plot a trend line here, we have not broken out of that trend line yet. All right. We've not broken out of that trend line yet. So it means that there's a possibility that DYDS could be, having, looking at this trend line, okay, we could be rejecting from here, maybe coming back down and all of that. But this is a critical area you need to pay attention to. Once we break this trend line and there is a retest, okay, then you can start targeting all these other different levels here, okay? That area of 2.3, 3.2, okay, 3.4, all right, to 3.6, all right, and even to that high there of $4, all right? So just wait. If the ideas do break out of this trend, okay, wait for a retest, pick a trade to the upside, and you will be good, all right? And you'll be good. So I'll be looking at something like taking a long trade, okay, depending on, the breakout and the retest of that trend line, okay? Taking a long trade from there and then be targeting that area up there, all right? Be targeting that area up there and all of that. So if you do get this for DYDX, that could be great, okay? So pay attention to this token, put an eye on it and see when it breaks out, and then you should be able to, take trades accordingly to the upside. I think for DIDX, I should add it up to, this new watch list that I'm currently looking at, all right? I have a new watch list that I'm currently looking at, which is what you have here. Not too many tokens, okay? Yeah, BTC and Ethereum are there. I have Injective, Solana, 10,000 ladies, which has been doing great. Oh, okay. Big time, okay. TIA Fed, we have IMX, these are some of the tokens that I look at like every now and then. Okay, I want to catch them. Where is it going next? Where is it coming from next? And all of that. So TIA did break out of this. Let me show you. Okay. We looked at that TIA stuff yesterday. Where is it? Where's TIA? We looked at it yesterday and during the live show, right? We looked at it yesterday. So what I was looking at for TIA was, no, it's not TIA, it's actually GT. Okay, I didn't add that one to this. Okay, yeah, it's G2. Okay, G2 that I was trading that broke out. Okay, so it's not currently on my watch list. Let me just show you what I'm looking at on the 1 hour time frame, which has actually played out. All right. Basically, what I'm looking at is a breakout of this trend line. Yeah. So yeah, which played that nicely and all of that. But if I get G2 to come back to that $2.7 level, or even 2.8, okay, it's still a good area for me to take a trade up. All right, it's still a good area for me to take a trade up. So you take a trade around this area and be targeting around that $4 level. All right. So I'm still looking to take a trade on G2, maybe around that area. Okay. And then be targeting $4 or even higher. All right. Targeting $4 or higher. So G2 equally needs to be on my watch list here. It's actually there, right? Yes, actually there. So that is it. And yeah. Yeah. And Luna 2, you want to look at Luna 2. Let's see, Luna 2 USDT. Luna 2, Luna 2, Luna 2. So what are you looking at? I think this token, Luna 2, Luna Classic, which other one is again? Is it UST, right? They are all moving together, right? I guess so. They are all moving together. So 382. Okay, look for 382 the way it is. Okay, and continue with the trend. 382, which is almost where we are right now. Okay. I think we just had a rejection from there and then decided to go back up. 382 level, right? Yeah, that's where we rejected from. So you should be looking at picking trades from that area there, okay? Yeah, from that area to the upside, all right? You should be looking at picking a trade from this area to the upside. But I prefer trading Luna Classic, okay? So all this Luna 1, Luna 2, Luna, they at times they just name this token and you get confused. What exactly is going on? And all of that, okay? So yeah, I just prefer to trade the Luna Classic stuff, Luna UST and the rest. So I don't know what this is, but yeah, if you're looking at the trade, okay, be looking at picking a trade at that 0.94, okay, and then maybe be targeting that area of 1.2 or even higher, okay, or even higher, higher. Yeah. So on the weekly time frame, once we break out of this level, okay, if Luna break out of this level, then you could see Luna going to the Luna 2 going to around $2 plus, right? Going to around $2 plus and all of that. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at for this particular token. So wait for it to break out. But this returns back to that 382 could be a good opportunity to start buying. And then if you are patient enough to hold until when it breaks out of this level, you could, be making profit going forward from there. Okay, you could be making profit going forward from there. Matic. Okay, you're looking at long on Matic. Okay. Leon, are you shorting or you're long? This screenshot you sent, is it a long trade or a short trade? I think you're already on a trade for this. Okay, you're already in a trade for that long. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if you get entries anywhere around that, anywhere around that 382, which is around that 0.94. Yeah. Anywhere around this area, okay? 0.94, 0.95, just hold your trade, okay? Put stop loss just slightly. Put stop loss below the Monday's low, which is maybe around 89 or $88, okay? Put stop loss below that area and allow the trade to play out. Put stop loss around that area and allow the trade to play out. Target that area $1, 1.1, going forward and all of that. All right. Matic, Sunday, want to long Matic. Matic, USDT. Some of these are our traditional, tokens that will just take their time. The hypes around, Matic, Cardano as a 2017, right? 2017, these were, in fact, in the last bull run, okay, these were some of the tokens, a project a lot of persons were looking at, but the way it's going, okay, the way these things move, right? The time they take and all of that. I bought a lot of Matic. How it didn't make me rich, didn't make me a billionaire, because I was thinking maybe you just buy these tokens, like you see tokens like a TRB from $5 up to $140, right? You see tokens like a Jito from around $1 plus up to $4. You see tokens like a TIA, right? Somebody told me about TIA that it would be the next, what did he say? The next what or whatever. That I should buy, at around $2 plus or thereabout. I did not. Okay, I did not buy. And right now, all of those things are pumping and pumping and pumping. Okay, so 382. Okay, look for 382 for this. Currently, I think we are over that 382 level. Matic, what exactly are you looking at? I'm looking at the 12 hours time frame. So what
Good
exactly
morning,
are you
sir.
looking at? Hey, bro, have fun now.
It's not really, how is everything going? I want to give you a very quick trade here. That you look at, maybe some people can just enter it at now. I think it's big time. Big time now. I think it's a good trade to maybe go into for people who are running on losses. Probably they could get 50% gain on that. And before I forget to another good we'll wait for the pullback, but good tokens to really like invest in. We have gaming tokens. I think they are going to do very well. Something like the big time that you did mention, and super, and then also we also have beam. Beam is a very good token, and the TIA. Those are three tokens that when the pullback occurs, we should invest in. Those are tokens that are going to really do well during this bull run. And always take profit. Always take profit. Don't hold it for long. You remember what you told us, right? The profit is not yours until you take it, until you claim it. If you don't claim it, another person will take it for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so big time. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. So take a long from here, you're good to go. Okay. Take a long from here, you're good to go. Even down to the golden level safe, you're still good to go, right? On the, let's see 1 hour what we can have here. Yeah. 1 hour time frame, we are still up there, stuff like that. Okay, so if you are going to trade big time, personally, the way I like, trading this stuff, okay, if I enter this trade, even with the 10x leverage, I know that even below this area, right, my liquidation is not anywhere close to this thing. All right, liquidation wouldn't be anywhere close to that 0.5, 50 cent or thereabout. So basically, I have my 382 level, which is where we almost at right now. So if you are looking for big time, you can start looking, DCing into your position. You can start buying long, okay, building a position from the current price down to around that 60 cent level. All right, from the current price down to around that 60 cent level. All right, that's basically what I will be looking at for, on big time and all of that. So if you are picking a trade here, I'll be building a position from here. I'll just have like multiple entries until we get down to, maybe I'll just target this week around here, okay? I'll just target this area here, all right? And then put stop loss just slightly below, just as I said, put stop loss slightly below and allow that to play out, right? And allow that to play out. If at the end of the day you DC and you have like $100 in this trade, just allow it to run, okay? Allow it to run and definitely, all right, definitely you should be able to get. I don't know how far this can go, okay? I don't know how far this can go, but one thing for sure, for instance, if I use my other Fibonacci levels, let me see if I can switch to that, take it from this week, okay, to this recent high here, and then change it to this, my, reverse Fibonacci 2, okay? So basically the way it is for me, I start building positions for this, okay, from this area, this golden level, have a trade here, have a trade here, have a trade here, have a trade there, and then the stop loss just below that area. And then when it start going up, okay, different levels that I'm looking at this token going to, right? The first three take profit level will be around this area, around this area, around this area. And then once we break out of this area, which is where we tested before, okay, I'm looking at the 2.618, I'm looking at the 4.618, the 6.618, 8.618, okay? 12.618, that is if big time will actually continue to go 16.618 until we get to 32.618, I think. Yeah, the 32 is my last level there on this Fibonacci retracement, okay? 32 is my last level. So yeah, that's basically what I am looking at for this particular token. So if you are going to build a position, yeah, build a position down there and allow this thing to, give you what it has for you, and definitely you will, be enjoying it, okay? Yeah, so that's basically it for big time. And then for Matic, for Sunday, you say you're looking for long, right? If you're looking for long, currently, if you're looking for long for Matic,
Yes.
I would rather wait for these areas of 82, okay? Anything between this area of 84 down to that $82 level. That's why I'll be looking to buy Matic. All right.
Okay.
That's why I'll be looking to buy Matic. Though we are still, going up there, but I'll be looking to buy Matic lower than just to jump into it right now. Okay. Even if you have to jump into it, wait for Matic for long. All right. For long, if you just wait for Matic to break out of this area. All right. Just wait, because I see Matic like consolidating here for a while, and then when it finally breaks, then you can go long and be targeting that level of 93, 90, even up to $1, right? Even up to $1. If not, wait for Matic, break this trend line, come back down, pick it here, and then start going back up. If you must take a long trade, wait for it to break. I said we are just looking at scalping this market, okay? Then you can go to your lower time frame and be looking at this area. We've been consolidating and be taking trades both up and down and all of that. All right. If not, wait for it, break down below that area, pick trades here, or break out of this zone here, and then you start thinking about long from that area to the upside. That is my own personal view, okay, on Matic. So yeah, if you want, you can do that, okay? All right. BLZ. I said today will be like an interactive section. I want to interact with each of you here, but it seems everybody is just focused on tokens they want to trade. Everybody just focused on tokens they want to trade. BLZ, what do we have here? BLZ is currently consolidating. Okay, this is 15 minutes. Let's do higher time frame like the 8 hours. BLZ. Okay, so this moves, yeah, I don't understand what BLZ is currently doing here. This painting we have here and all of that. So, BLZ, if you look at this resistance area, that's 29.30 cent level, all right? There's a resistance there. There's equally a resistance up there at 32. So, for BLZ, now, use this your trend line as a bait, okay? Use this trend line as a bait for as long as we are just above that trend line. Maybe you'll be looking for long from these areas, right? For as long as we don't go below that trend line, you'll be looking for long from this area. So if you want to long BLZ, I'll be looking at taking a trade at that $27 level down to even, 26 cent, okay? 26 cent, anything between 26 up to that 27 cent level. I'll be looking for long, all right? And I'll be targeting that area of 30 cents, all right? And then if you do push through this area, you can go to 32 cents and continue to hold until BLZ finally, goes in your favor and all of that. Remember, I'm doing this on a 1 hour time frame, okay? You can go lower and check out what works for you, all right? You can go lower and check out what works for you and all of that. So yeah. So for BLZ, I think, we'll just continue to consider. Finally, we break out of this area, BLZ will be going up, and that could be, a good trade setup for you. All right, so look for long on BLZ, all right? Look for long on BLZ. And then for X, S, X, P. S, X, P. S, is it X, X, S, X, 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 P. S, X, P. Is it called? Is it SSP or XSP? Okay. Yeah, SSP was going well for us, and I think we're almost back to entering level or thereabouts. Where was my entry for this token set? Yeah, I was looking at that daily open area, which is around this area here. Okay, I was hoping that this will push up to that area there. Let me check. I think I still have a trade running for SSP. SXP. Whoa, 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 whoa. Imagine. Okay, yeah, we're just still, my entry was around that area. I entered the trade at, where is that entry? Okay, yeah, 3766. That was my entry. But, we are just within up by, few percentage and all of that. So yeah, I'm just looking at this area, okay? I don't want us to go below this area. This is what I'm looking at, right? For the SSP of a thing. I don't want us to go below this area, all right? For as long as we don't go below this area, my long trade is good. All right, my long trade is good. Maybe once we break out of this area, we can target up to, I don't know what the last take profit is, but yeah, we can target up to that area there, right? So that's what I'm looking at for this SSP of a thing. So maybe we'll come, the calendar order block up there, and then maybe we'll pull back again and all of that. So the long trade is still set up, okay? It's still good. If you are, for who asked of this, for Frank, okay, if you are trading this, you can check out the signal that was sent this morning. All right, the entries are still okay. All right, you can still enter the trade if you want to. All right, you can still enter the trade if you want to. XRD, though it already hit TP1, right? And then it's back to around that area. My stop loss is, I think, around entry or thereabout. So it's either hit my stop loss and take me out, or it continues to go up. But that trade already hit TP1 this morning, all right? So I'm still hoping that it plays that. I think let me just quickly adjust that. I'm going to add to the position. Let me adjust the take profit, the stop loss. So what I'm going to do right now is to add to this position already, okay? Because I already closed 25% of my account. So I will put another limit order around that 0.374. Okay, 0.374. Let me see if it will trigger. So I'll add to my position, and then if we hit TP1 again, I'll close another 25% and all of that. That's basically I'm going to play this thing. And anything below that area, then I can accept my losses, and we are done for that day. So yeah, I'm still going to adjust that. Just give me a moment, guys. All right. So if you use desktop in trading, okay, whenever you set TP level, stop losses and all of that, you always see lines on your chart, okay? On bybit, you always see lines on your chart. All you just need is drag them, okay, to where you want them to be, and you're good, all right? Instead of going to start manually adjusting and all of that. So yeah, you just drag those lines to where you want them to be, and you are good. All right. So for XRG USDT, I haven't traded this before. What is it about? Oh, okay. Is it a new token? Yeah, it is. It was listed how many days ago? 3 days ago. Who is trading this thing? John. I don't know what you're looking for here, okay? I don't know what you're looking for here. If you know what you're doing, okay, you can trade this token. I told you guys, okay, most especially for those of you who are new, avoid some of these new tokens. So avoid some of these new tokens. It is true that it will go up and it will dump and all of that. But when it is like this, what exactly are you projecting? Do you know whether it will go up or it will go down? All right. If you have done your research about this token, fine, you can go ahead and trade it. But for me, just avoid this thing, okay? Or you just go ahead, okay, wait for a breakout. If you do breakout of this area, then you can take a trade, all right, and target that previous high there and all of that. But if not, I don't see anything to trade in this token, all right? I don't see, at times it is you guys that use your hand and put yourself into trouble. So choose your friend, okay? In this space, choose your friend. It is not every token you see in the market. Some, see here, 10 of us can enter one trade, okay? Some persons will come out from that trade with profit. Some will never come out from that kind of trade with profit. So be careful, all right? Trade all these normal stuff that you know that we have data to analyze the market with and all of that. Anyway, whatever you want to trade, you can trade, okay? And guys, for those of you who think that leverage is a true definition of risk management, leverage is not. All right. Your position size is the most important thing. In fact, just know your position size. And position size means that when entering a trade, I have $10,000, okay? And I'm risking 1% of this $10,000. I don't need to go into my trade and just use the slider that Bybit gives you. You just slide it 50% back. You just enter trade. Okay. You have $10, 100% guam. You just enter trade. You're not thinking of tomorrow, right? So what's it called? Leverage itself is not a true definition of, except for those of you who are just gambling, all right? You just double in and double out, right? You just take trades and then wish that it goes in your luck, okay? That it is a luck thing. And when you get a good setup, guys, when you get a good setup, right? Maybe you're looking at a break of a trend line or a break and a returns of a trend line, okay? A breakout of either a particular pattern, okay? Maybe whatever, maybe like a wish, whatever, okay, a bull flag, bear flag, whatever you're looking at. All right, you're waiting for that breakout and maybe a returns of that pattern and all of that, and you take trades. All right, when you're that sure in such trades, okay, you can use whatever leverage you want to use. And as I said earlier, I will repeat it again. When you are taking somebody's signal, and you do not take our time to verify the signal, to look at the chart yourself and understand what it means and how to enter the trade, just use a very low leverage. Use a very low leverage. When you analyze the market yourself, there is a token you've been, following and all of that, and eventually it plays out. You can go 1000x leverage. I give you that go ahead, all right? You can go 1000x leverage, but for you to go 1000x leverage, just know that maybe one second move, okay, can take you out. But when you have the capital to hold your position, maybe you're doing like a cross margin stuff, then that stuff can continue to run, okay? It can come, you'll see some floating losses, and then eventually it goes in your favor, all right? So yeah. Try to manage your position size. Very, very important. Okay. Your position size is what determines how long you stay in the market and then how much you equally make and all of that. Leverage equally contribute, but it is not, you can use very high leverage when you are sure of a particular token. Yeah, and you want to say something, go ahead. You can unmute yourself, okay? You can unmute
No,
yourself.
man, it's late now. There was this new token on bybit. I wanted to ask Maria that is going to be listed now.
Has it been listed?
No, it's this 10 seconds, 9 seconds. No, they are listing it now.
It's trading already, right?
No, it's not. Yeah, it will trade now. 1 minute now. Okay, it's trading now.
We can still look at it and see. Let's see.
Listed on 14 cents.
Mary, see, I don't know what that token is about. Any token that I'm not sure of, okay, on the spot market, I don't normally, trade them, but let me open up my bybit so that we'll see if we can. Let me see if I can take part of that.
missed it, eh?
FMC that was listed yesterday is up, it was up by, is it 5,000% or whatever the stuff is. When a token is newly listed, you may not be able to buy it except you had that token somewhere and all of that. What's the name again? It says
it's on market MYRIUMYRII.
Yeah.
I've missed this shit.
Okay.
So sorry.
Yes. Let me share my bybit stuff. Okay, so it's pumping. Okay. Turnover is not up to $1 million yet. $500,000 almost. Want to risk it? If you want to risk it, you can buy. Okay.
On Max TT, Max, it was like when it was launched, it went to $1.20, eh?
Okay, it has been trading on Maxi already.
Yes, already. It's been trading there.
And it's currently trading at $1.
It's 14 cents now. It went down.
14 cents. There's no zero in it on Maxi.
Sorry?
There is no 0.0 before the 14 cents. What's the current price on Maxi? Just give me the figures, the way it is on.
0.14 cents. 0.14 cents. 0.014 cents. Yes, I think so. I missed it.
0.0. Okay. I thought it's just 0.1. All right. Yeah, guys, I'm not going to trade this thing, okay? I'm not going to trade this thing. I didn't follow up, okay? When a token is normally listed like this, yeah, what I normally do for any token that I know that I will see a lot of potential to buy, this token could still go up, okay? For instance, if you have bought at 17 cents, you would have sold at 18 cents. All right, depending on whatever you're entering with it. You can even sell at 19 cents. If you set a limit order to sell at 19 cents, you will still get it. Yeah, it just entered 19 cents. So you can still get it. It can even go to 20 cents. Okay, it can even go to 20 cents. But normally what I do is if I want to follow tokens like this, once I see the notification like an hour, 2, 3 hours that it is going to be listed, I just go ahead and do my research about the token. If there is any way I can get the token and make a deposit into Bybit before it is listed, fine. But if not, I will just wait. So since it's trading at 0.014 on Maxi, if I bought on Maxi and then I deposited it here, before Bybit started trading it. Okay, right now I would have just set a limit order or even sell right now with market order at 0.02. All right, so you can just check the difference for yourself, right? You just check the difference first. I didn't know. So if I do my research about the token and I know where I can get it, where it's currently trading, when it is now listed on that new exchange, you just wait for it to increase by a certain percentage and you just sell it. Either market order, you put limit order. So if you have bought it at 0.0114 on Maxi, you would have sold even at 0.0. Let's say you bought at 0.014. Okay, let's say 145 on Maxi, and then you're looking at putting like $100 into that, which will give you around the 6,000 tokens plus. Okay, now if you now come back and sell it at that 0.02, which it went to here, okay, your $100 would have given you $37. It's as simple as that. All right, though the money is not much, but yes, $37 is a lot. Okay, depending. $37 can pay a whole lot, okay? Can pay a whole lot and all of that. So yeah, and all of that. So you would have just sold and made money. Now, this all depends on, that is over 30% plus, right? This all depends on the amount of money you are putting in, all right? So do your research about the token, know where you can get it, withdraw it, deposit it into the exchange, you sell it there, you make your money and you're out. It's as simple as that. All right. And it's even better if you get it from decentralized exchanges. That is, if it has not been listed on any exchange at all. You get it there, deposit. Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't know honestly that you can do that, eh? Because there's a lot of like even Jito, if you can because Jito, I knew it before it had been listed here on Bybit. I knew about it because
Yeah,
I'm researching about this.
I traded G2 with a friend on KuCoin, and then we're able to buy. He bought at $1 plus, but I bought at $2 plus. And I told him let's target $5. Though it did not get to $5. But when it was listed on every other exchange, it was listed on Coinbase and all of that, the next day G2 went to $4. Okay, so me that bought at $1.40, I think 40 something cent or thereabout, I was in profit. He that bought at $1 and I think $1.6 or thereabout, he was in profit. All right. So yeah, that's basically how those stuff work and all of that. So G2, the hypes around this was very much, and then everybody, even those who didn't get the airdrop, those who actually bought and traded it, actually made a lot out of it. Okay, actually made a lot out of it. So now for this token, okay. Let me show you what is Miria, whatever the name is, okay? Miria listing. Okay, so if you search about the listing, okay, sorry, what did I type? Miria. Miria token, right? Yeah, you see an announcement on Bybit. Now, on that announcement page, for every token like this, maybe a few hours on a day before, Bybit will give you the opportunity. If you see that announcement, okay, you can even trade the Miria token and share and start to share within on this 15 million that Bybit is giving out, okay? So deposit open by 13th, okay, around 10 a.m. or thereabout, UTC. All right, that is when deposit opens. So if you have bought this token anyway, you have started making your deposit into Bybit. Okay, and then the listing is 14. So from yesterday, you would have bought this token, listed here, and then you now start trading. Okay, you now start trading. So for those who are buying the token now, Bybit, you can only withdraw it from tomorrow. All right, so you now start trading here and basically that is why you're trading and all of that, you equally stand a chance to share in the stuff. So there is always an announcement page like this. When you look at the announcement page, just go ahead and click on the register icon, okay? You just click on register, and then once you register, okay, you start making your deposit and you are good to go. Okay, you are good to go. So yeah, that way, if you have bought it, as you said, on Maxi 14 cent, come in here, even at the current price right now, you will still be in profit. All right, even at the current price right now, you will still be in profit.
Can I quickly share something?
Yes, go ahead.
So I don't know the guy that was talking about Miria. He should have taken that step when he saw around 1 hour plus. What I did was this morning I saw I saw the coin to be listed maybe an hour and 20 minutes. So what I did was I went to KuCoin and grabbed some. So what happens most times when a coin is about to be listed on of the exchanges, right? What happens is from here, from Bybit, it's gonna pump, and then it's gonna follow by the other exchanges. So what I did was I just grabbed some, but I was able to make 20%. So I'm out now. I bought it from KuCoin for 13 cents.
Wow.
And I was able to sell it for
that's great.
That's great.
I was able to sell it for 16 cents.
Wow.
Well, you were even early, so you would have made even up to 40 or 50%. You were early because currently,
so I just bought it with $200 and I was able to make $40. I'm okay.
Wow, that's a lot.
So I mean,
it is.
So when he was saying about media, because on KuCoin, as soon as this one is on 0.020, right? What I did was I went to CoinGecko and I saw that it's already listed on some of the exchanges like MX, KuCoin, and I saw it there. So I went for the cheaper one. It was cheaper on KuCoin.
Yeah.
So I quickly grabbed it and I set my timer. So immediately started pumping. I just set that limit order as the boss I just said. That's what I know. I just set the limit order to 16. I was afraid because sometimes if you're not careful, if you are so greedy,
sometimes going against you.
Yeah, it can go against you, and
you get stuck.
Yeah. So when this guy started talking about, Miria, I said, let me just chip in that. Sometimes that's what I do. You know, if the token is listed on some other exchanges, you look for it, buy the cheaper one, just buy and hold, wait for that time to start pumping. Because when I wanted to send it over to Bybit, and I discovered that it's on Ethereum network, and it's around $14. Like, no. They are charging like 800 Miria token for the network fee. That's too much. So that's why I decided to hold it on KuCoin. And I was monitoring it from here. So that's another way of making some kind of small money, you know. So I just said,
that's right.
I learned this trick. I learned this trick from my boss, Leo. So that's it.
Okay.
And if for instance, okay, just quickly before Brian speak, if for instance the token is on a different network that is not Ethereum, okay, I'll give an instance with G2. On G2, for G2 on Bybit, when it was listed, this thing actually hit $30-something when it was listed. So if it is not on Ethereum network, always make sure that you withdraw it, you deposit it into the exchange. Why is this signing me out? Why is this thing logging me out? You deposit it into the exchange. Look at when it was listed on Bybit, G2 flied to $20-something on Bybit alone when it was listed, right? So this is G2 when it was listed last week, and then it went to around $32. G2 never went to $32 in all exchanges, but on Bybit alone, it went to $32.
Yeah, but like
right?
what you said now, another thing we need to be wary of is that network of a thing. Because when I saw it was on Ethereum, that was where I had to run away, like, nah. So, because the network fee alone on Ethereum, that one is the problem. I will have sent it over here and make more money, you know. But when I wanted to do that, and I went to the deposit address, and I discovered 800 Miria or whatever it's called, I was like, I calculated that going to around $14, you know. I was like, no, let me just hold on and see. Use the other trick to watch the movement from the other, and I set the limit on that. But if it's on Binance, what's it called? Network, it would have been easy. And then the charges would have been very, very minimal. So, but Ethereum network, nah, they charge a lot. That's it.
Ethereum is something else, seriously. The network fee is something else, seriously. As a lot of airdrops on Ethereum, I never participated in it, seriously. Because the network fee alone will give you some headache. Yeah, Banda, you wanted to say something? Go ahead.
That also I was learning about the pre-sales, ne? Yes, I wanted to know more about them because there's this pre-sale that I was following it for. It's more than 4 months now. It's not yet listed, but I was following it just there. And it's their first pre-sale. It's on the 16th of what is this? Is this 16th of December? That is the first pre-sale. They've been busy with this thing for more than 4 months, 5 months. So don't you think those kind of pre-sales are good to go, or can you tell me more about them?
What this particular one you're talking about? What is it? Let's find out. Let's find out about it and see.
It's a metaverse sport.
What's the name of the project?
It's a metaverse sport gaming project.
Like, is it just metaverse or what is that? What's the name of the token?
I'm just following their website. I've been following their website. Now I'm on Telegram with them. Just type metaverse, metaverse sport, metaverse. No, it's Metaport, that one.
Meta what?
Metaverse.
Like this?
No, to remove bot, Metaverse. Metaverse bot pre-sale.
I should add bot pre-sale.
Yeah, spot pre-sale, yes. Spot, no, spot, man. Metaverse spot.
Spot
Yeah, pre-sale.
pre-sale.
Spot like spot for the sporting, like spot for the spelling of sport, not sporting.
Okay. This one.
Yeah, Metaverse spot pre-sale.
Okay. Spot metaverse.
I think it's not. That's not it. Eh?
Is this the one? Is this their website?
No, that's not the. This is not their website. Can I share with you on your Telegram so that you can just go?
Okay, yeah, just send it to me. Let me look at it.
Okay.
Because most cases you look at it. Now, another thing you guys should be aware of is that during this period of, everybody's talking about the bull market, a lot of, fake project, would I say, scam or save, a lot of, projects out there that are live. Some are doing pre-sales, some are doing ICO, some are doing whatever, plenty of these things, but they will never survive it, okay? They're just doing, crowdfunding stuff, just picking your money and then they run away, okay? So they will never survive it. So mind the project you put your money into.
I did.
Mind your project you put your money into.
I did.
Okay, yeah, let me look at it. Okay, spot tokens. Yeah, there's no information on this stuff currently. There's no information on this stuff currently. Okay, so I'll check out their Telegram and then I'll let you know alpha. All right, I'll check their Telegram and let you know alpha. Currently, there is nothing. If there was enough information on the internet about it and the rest, then we'll just look at that. But I'll look at the internet and would know alpha.
Leo.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Sorry to cut you there. Like, based on you promised to do a video on based on that beta experience with JTO token, right? Like adding to your position, while I was using the margin to increase, adding more money, you said you're gonna do a video so that other people can learn from it, because based on this, you are the only person that I trust with what you've been doing for us, like I've learned so much from
that I made you lose money, right?
Not you.
If you have been patient, wait, if that stuff did not get to liquidation price.
Yeah, see, one thing about the way I see things, the way I trade.
And then currently it's trading.
No.
Below
don't say that you made me lose money. No. What I can say there is, this is how trade goes. Sometimes it goes in your favor, and sometimes you lose money. But that's why I keep telling people, it's not everybody that have that shock absorber or the financial strength to lose money and still go back into another trade. That's why I keep telling people to be very, very careful, And I heard when you were one of your videos where you were saying something like risk management, or maybe this morning, sorry, I was on another Zoom here so let me quickly chip this. So you were saying it's not all about, when you talk about risk management, you see, there are some things that are basics there are fundamentals that one need to understand about trading. You and I know that what we've gone through, when in terms of losing money, making money, if you weigh the percentages, the two, right? Some people will have given up to say, I'm not trading anymore. I'm not even near going to be very close to crypto or something. You understand? So that's why we need to share, when you say something like risk management is all about position size and all those stuff. These are the things all of us need to understand. These are the basics. Like, I did not use stop loss initially, and I was like allowing the trade to run, and then I made some money while I did some is it long? I made around 70% or something. I went out of the trade. Then I short again, made around 40% out of the trade. Then all of a sudden, should I say my own greed or out of foolishness or stupidity, I forgot to set, thinking it's going to keep going. And all of a sudden, the trade was like, it kept coming down until 320 something percent. So where I was doing the mistake was adding to the margin instead of creating another entry the market again with the entry price close to the one that I'm on, like you explained. So I now tried that on another trade, which eventually worked for me. And then that keeps pushing the liquidation price, away from what. So the trade actually went back, as in retraced, but it doesn't matter. So I wouldn't take that from you saying you made me lose money. No.
Yeah, cool. Because your entry
I saw
it.
I saw it, but it doesn't matter.
3.1.
Yeah.
It came down to 2.6 and all of that. Okay. Okay. So basically, thank God there's actually a trade ongoing in this account. So now the what you were doing with that G2 trade was you were adding margin. Where's that margin of a thing here? Where's the position margin, sir?
I don't know what, but on the app, remember I was using my phone that I had to send you. I sent those screenshots. I don't know, on the app there is where I think is on the position margin here.
Yes, on the app, when you click on it and you click on the margin itself, it gives you that option to add margin.
To add, is that to add more money? So instead of me opening another trade, I was adding more money to that margin.
Yeah.
Which doesn't change doesn't change the entry, but it keeps pushing the liquidation price.
Liquidation. Exactly. So that manually adding of margin is what cross margin mode does for you. If you trade with cross margin, just like you see on this account, if you trade with cross margin, that is what margin cross margin does for you. As the market continues to go against you, it will be adding to your margin automatically. And as it's adding to your margin, it does not affect your entering price. It doesn't affect the amount of money you will make, but it only puts your liquidation further. And in that case, if you lose money, you are losing more money than you should have, right? But instead of adding margin, you could just buy, right? For instance, this is a buy trade. So instead of adding margin, if this market continues to go against me, I can buy more. That buying more will mean it can push your liquidation price further, and then it will bring your entering price closer to the market price. So in that case, if for instance, adding margin, you added margin until your margin is saying this is 200 or thereabout, it means that you would have entered a margin worth that $200 position, and it would have brought your entering price closer to the liquidation price. So the number of margin you added on that GTO was several until you got to that level. You would have used it to buy, and then even at that 4.6 or thereabout, you would have still be close to the market price, and just a little bit of pullback, you make money. But I don't know why I'm not seeing that option here. Is there anybody here who can see the option to add margin?
I think maybe if you go to order history, you should be able to find try the order history and position right now. I'm seeing position PNL. Try the order history. Go to order history. I think is it there? There's a place somewhere there that you should see that stuff. Usually I used to. It's easier on the mobile. Or is it current order?
Yeah.
Current order. Let's see current order. Just beside there. Yeah. Somewhere. I think somewhere there. No. I don't know. I don't know. It looks as if I'm just confused. I'm confused now instead. But
It's not
yeah.
just you. It's not just
But
you. So if
just
we
to
do
add,
that on the phone,
to what you guys are saying, actually I've used the two method work for me, right? You just have to know when you know we have a little bit of fundamentals on the coin they are trading, then you have this sure fact that is going to rise. So I did one with Thai where my open a trade with like about it was it $20 and I was on 10x. So normally for the margin size you need to pay back the loan, right? Because normally with leverage trading, we are I think we are borrowing money basically, and that's what I did. So it not really like you said say it not really push my average price, but then again I was free because I knew that okay the liquidation price is right at 0.00 something. That is very impossible. So with that, I was just patient. The next day, I was in a massive profit because it left from was it 9 to 12.5, and that was great. But also, when it comes to the other side, where you have to open multiple positions, I do that a lot when I'm not really like sure about the coin that I'm trading, or I don't have enough data on what on the particular token that I'm trading. So I do that a lot there, and that also worked for me. So the both methods are actually nice, just depending on the token that you're trading and how sure are you. Sometimes I don't even use leverage. I just go like $200 and I just open, knowing that is the same like somebody who is using maybe $20 to open a position. The difference is that he can get liquidated. Me, you take some time for me to get liquidated, and therefore that is what I just do most of the times. And I do the same thing with spot trading, or where I use the RSI. There's an indicator called the RSI, and I just follow it. It tells me when to enter, it tells me when to get out. That's what I just do, and that's how it has been working for me. So it just depends on basically on the token that you're trading. How sure are you about the token? Most of us, we just trade tokens. We don't do research about them. Those are the things that are causing us to lose also. So yeah, adding to what you guys have said, I think those are some of the things. So sometimes you can just stick to maybe 10 token max and then study them, understand the way they move in the market, and then you have a winning rate of about 75% or 80. So that's what I think. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, thank you so much for that. And I think this thing will equally be based on the settings, okay? The different settings we have on the account. I don't know, is your bybit account on edge mode? Maybe that could equally contribute to why I cannot see where to add margin and all of that. All right. So can you hear me confirm from your end? Can you hear me confirm from your end if your account on the app, if you go to the three dot by the top right, click on it, click on, is it trade, the position mode, what is it showing? Is it showing edge mode or is showing one way? I think that could equally contribute to why I'm not seeing that add margin of a thing, right? Okay, so briefly on that, let me quickly let me give us an instance here, right? Let me give you an instance using the
Okay,
bybit
I get the
calculator.
add margin stuff. I think it's under you need to come under position, and under position I think so. Then you will see those positions are open. Then you click on this where the green stuff where you are showing profit. Beside just under the DN. DN, I'm not seeing it on yours, but then again, yeah, under the DN, I'm not seeing it on yours, but it's under is with my where there's liquidity price on beside where there's liquidity price. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on here. It looks as if you're setting as you
Are
said.
you using a laptop or you're using a phone?
I'm using a laptop. I'm using a laptop, so I'm on my laptop right now. So my laptop, I just click on.
Okay, I need to find out your trade. If you go to the settings, your position mode, is it on edge or isolated?
No, it's
Sorry, or
isolated.
one way?
It's
No, one
isolated.
way. Okay. I think the add margin is on isolated. Yes. Yeah, that's why I'm getting it wrong. My own trade is on cross mode. And I said that add margin of a thing, when you are on isolated, it gives you the option to manually do that, right?
Exactly.
When your position is in isolated, it gives you the option to manually do that. But when you use cross margin, what cross margin does is the same thing you are manually doing. But cross margin does it for you automatically. That is why I don't see that option here. Yeah, that is where the stuff is. Okay. So because I'm using cross, I won't be able to see it. But if you use isolated, it gives you that option of adding margin. All right. Now, why that add margin is a wrong idea for me is if we go to the calculator here, and then the first thing I want to do is to go to where it says entering price. All right. So here is the entering price where it gives you the option for that doubling or when you DCA into your position. All right. So let's say we are looking at G2 USDT and our first entry was around 3.1. Okay. But before that 3.1, let's see how much if we trade like before I come back to this calculator, let me do entering price at 3.1. And then I go ahead and trade like 100 G2. 100 G2 will cost me around $30. Okay. Yeah. So 100 G2 will cost me around $30. So if I come back to the calculator, you see the calculator option there, click on it, go to entering price. And then the first entry price was around 3.1 for G2. And then we traded 100 of those tokens. Okay. So now this first price, yeah, this is where it is, okay? And then our liquidation, our entering for this is around this area. Now, if we want to know when we'll get liquidated, okay, trading G2, I go to the liquidity or the liquidation price here, all right? So we are going to open long, and then we use like a 10x leverage. Then the quantity of G2 we are trading is 100, okay? But here to calculate this based on my account size. It's going to calculate this based on my account size. And we're on the isolated option. All right. And our entry price is 3.1. Okay. So if it is 3.1, it means that we'll get liquidated when G2 gets to 2.81. Okay. We'll get liquidated when G2 gets to 2.81. This is based on my account balance. All right. And then if I go back there again, let's do that again. So our entry price is 3.1. And then we traded 100 G2. Okay. So here is our average price. Now, let's say G2. Okay, it was a short trade, right? Let me use the short and do that, right? It was a short trade. So let me go back again to the liquidation, go to short. Okay, so we use 10x leverage, quantity 100, and then liquidation, entry price is 3.1. Okay, so our liquidation will be at what's it called? 3.38. Okay, 3.38. All right, 3.38. So we'll go back there again, go to short. Entry price was 3.1, okay? And then the quantity was 100, all right? Remember, with this initial trade on isolated margin with the 10x leverage, our liquidation is 3.3, all right? So now I want to add to my position when the market gets to 3, our liquidation is 3.38. So I want to add to my position when it gets to 3 point what? 3 point, let's do 3.32, okay? And then we'll add the same 100 again. 3.32, we'll add the same 100 again. Now, our average price is where? 3.2, okay? Our average entering price is 3.2. So, and I have a total of 100 G2, 200 G2 in my position, all right? Now, where do you see your liquidation price from here? If we come back, so since our average entering price is 3.210, we'll come back to that liquidation again. Go to short, okay? Our leverage remains 10x leverage. The quantity we'll now have is 200, okay? And our entering is 3.210. Okay, look at it. Our liquidation price now has been pushed further. So liquidation price is now at 3.5. Okay, 3.5. Now, instead of adding margin, which would have price further, and then it pushed our closer and it pushed our liquidation price further. Okay, so we'll go again and add another position. We go to the short option. So the first one there will be, that the first one was what, 3.1. So traded 100. Okay, and then the second one was 3 point. What did I do? Was it 3.3 or 3.2? Those of you who are following, what did I do? Is it 3.3 or 3.2? I can't remember. Okay, so I do another 100. Are you guys following? This one you're not responding. Are you following? Now the third position, the third position that I'm selling is since our liquidation is now at 3.5. Okay, I will now do 3.45. All right, 3.45, and I'm still going to enter another 100. All right, 3.45, I'm still going to enter another 100. All right, now if I enter another 100, now the liquidation is now at 3.29. Okay, 3.29. But if I decide to double this next entry here, look at where it pushed my entry price to. Okay, 3.3. All right. If you decide to use the matching good style of strategy by doubling your position in the next one and all of that, it will definitely be pushing your price closer. All right. Remember, this thing is costing us around $30, and I decided to put $60 in. So my entry price now is around 3.33, right? But let's just stick with that normal 100 position and all of that. So 3.3. So now my entry price is now 3.290. Okay, 3.290. Where will your liquidation price now be? Let's say, please remember this, okay? I may not remember 3.45, 3.32, and all of that. Okay, if we come back, so 3.290, if we come back here and say short, okay, with a 10x leverage, and we now have around 300 quantity, okay, and then we now have around, 3.290, okay, so yeah, liquidation is 590. All right. The money I have on this account is less than $100. So this thing is calculated based on the money I have on this account. All right. So in a case where you have $500, $1,000, the story here is different. All right. So, and then basically, this is how you would have done that, and it will keep pushing your liquidation further and all of that. So normally what I do is, if I do this average entry maybe up to 5 times, the next one I'm going to like triple the quantity, and that will bring my entry price closer to the current market price, then my liquidation far away. All right, my liquidation far away. Will be able to stay in the market. Just a swing up or a swing down, you're already in profit. Okay, that's basically how you use that add. If you're not going to be trading on cross margin, because what you do when you add position is you're indirectly doing what the cross margin would have done for you. So if you know that you're going to be adding to your position when you're already trading, adding margin to your position when you're already trading, Kukuma use cross margin. Okay, then you don't need to worry about liquidation price and all of that. Allow the trade to come back to your position and you make your profit. I don't know if the grammar I'm speaking here is is clear to all of us. All right. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. That's basically it, guys. So yeah, more questions.
This is actually a very nice strategy not to ever get liquidated. So if you have like a sum of like $200, you just open a position of $20, so many, and you just run one single trade. And I think it's a very nice strategy. It's something I'm going to use. I should be able to make $1,000 within a month with just the strategy. It's a very nice one. The Zoom meeting today is good. It's good. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, all right. What we do for free. Some persons, this guy on the group will say, I will never do that for free. I will never do that for free. Okay, anyway, yeah, then some of you will just take it for granted, right? Even if you like, go and pay for a course and tell me who the mentor that will sit down and explain some of these things for you, right? I'll just speak English for you and tell you technical analysis. Some of these things will show you on the exchange. The exchange doesn't have a guide or maybe like a step-by-step guide that shows you all of these things. But the more we use these things, the more we can come to know about it. And then the more we make it available to you to use. But some of you take it for granted. Just to sign up with my link and trade with my link, it becomes a big deal, as if maybe Bybit will be deducting extra money from your account to be paying me. You know, it doesn't work that way, okay? So allow us to chop Bybit money by just trading with our links, okay? All right, yeah, leverage stream. Sorry, guys, I'm with you guys, okay? I'm here with you. Yeah, big USDT, we'll look at that. SSV, we'll look at that, okay? Vincent, sorry, okay? Yeah, we just have to do this thing. They all need, you know, we all need them. I believe you guys to have learned from it and all of that. Okay, guys. So yeah, if there are more, you know, I know some of you are better than what I'm doing here. So if you want to throw more light on that and all of that, go ahead. You want to make more contributions, go ahead, guys. Okay, let us learn one or two things before we call it a day today. Yes, Patrick, go ahead and unmute yourself, okay?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Sorry, I've been following you on Telegram, recently on Twitter for a while now, and I've not been able to trade on crypto, but because of I don't have that kind of. For now, the capital is not there, but recently I just picked up the interest and you to maybe in your own benevolence and your own chance, make you just try and help us in teaching us some of the technicalities in trading. Like for some time now, I've downloaded the Bybit. I really wanted to fund it, but for now I don't have that much, like $100. I have like half of it, and I've been trying to trade on it, to raise some capitals. But I discovered that sometimes I enter a trade and after the trade will hit maybe the target, I will not have any profit, neither will have any loss. Sometimes I will be wondering, I don't know, maybe because I'm new or maybe I'm not using the right points. So I don't know if you could just maybe as a newbie create a chance like for us to know when and the amount we're supposed to use in order to make a profit. Thank you.
Okay, if you have been joining the Zoom meeting, you will know that people learn a lot from the
This
Zoom
is my
meeting.
second
Okay,
time.
so
This is my second time. This is my second time of joining the Zoom meeting.
yeah, if you want me to go and do
I
have a YouTube channel where I do videos, tutorials on. Okay, and then on the Zoom meetings too, we share ideas a lot here. So if you want that one-on-one showing you, okay, this is where to start from, this is where to, it's very simple. I'm not charging for any training. Sign up for a Bybit account using my link, make a deposit of $100, and then let me know. We can schedule, a section with you. Ask all your questions. We walk you through everything. You need to know what you need to do and all of that. We do. It's as simple as that, right? Or do you guys want me to be charging like, okay, go and pay? If you don't have, now here is the cash, okay? Why you should be grateful to Bybit. Hold on. Here is the cash why you should be grateful to Bybit. When I was doing trainings, okay, my one-on-one section is $300. All right. So just imagine you are paying me $300, and at the end of the day, you don't have the money to trade. Okay. So instead of paying me that $300, all right, we're saying deposit that money into your Bybit account, use it to trade, and then we walk you through what you need to do. All right. And but some of us are more interested in making the money first. Okay, but the first thing you need is the knowledge. Know the knowledge, okay? And it is not enough to know that this is the red button to sell, this is the green button to buy, right? There are a whole lot of things you need to equally learn, from our own little experiences and all of that. And even on the Telegram, a lot of persons are willing to, help on the platform there and sort of stuff like that. So yeah, go ahead, okay? Go ahead and just do that. If you can, just make the deposit and then we can, talk about that stuff, all right, going forward. All right. Yes, and
I also think
try to join the Zoom.
I think what you should do is to go to your YouTube channel. That's good. Oh, come on. I think what you should do is you go to your YouTube channel and he should go through the video of how to set the cheat. This could be his problem. It just maybe how to set the cheat. You should go through those videos. Those videos are very, very educative. I don't know why people just ignore this. Go to that YouTube channel. Start from the older video. They create time for this thing. You must sacrifice this time. It's very necessary. It's very necessary that you create time for this thing and really go through all of those videos.
Thank you very
That'll be
much.
it. Yeah. So
Thank you.
to add to this thing, my brother, this tie thing, these things are just flying. This FOMO thing will catch me here.
Which one is that?
The tie is already in 13. I saw this thing at 5. Anyways, what I always do, another strategy that I use to trade is this. What I always trade is this. When I have like a capital of say $20 and I use $20 and I change it into maybe $100 within say a week or two. This is because when I have $20, when I open 2 trades and they hit, let's say they go to 40%, I close all. And then now I open 2 more trades. And now with the profit I made, that's what I'll be risking as a stop loss. So because we have so many signals in the group there in Telegram, so it gives me the opportunity to be able to take the 2 first trades, make profit, close them, not full profit, maybe TP1 or TP2, and then I open now another trade, risking now just the profit that I made. That is still keeping my capital. And if it's a winning trade, I've made more money. And that's how I keep growing the capital. The next day, I'll not even touch maybe the $20. I will go into maybe, say I made $30. I will use $10 and see how I can make $10 into 15 without touching the capital. And that's how I slowly grow my capital. Trust me, there was one time I really lost my money in this stuff. I had to move naked for some time because the money was huge. And sometimes it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm telling you, I was in the house alone, so it was crazy. And I just slept, wake up. As I was waking up, this week of it just finished, and I was challenging BTC. I was like, okay, calm down. I know it's like you guys are going to calm down and go back up quickly. So I put my entry somewhere that when you come, you pick me and go. It taught me a lesson. Since from that day, that's why you saw me in the group. I said I'm going to sports, and I took majority of my money. I sent it back to sports. And then I left about say 20% of my capital in futures, which I've been able to grow. That's what I've been using now to go and buy all of these gems, these stuff like that. That's what I do. So the one in sports, I try to grow. The one from future, when I make profits, I also invest this profit into gems. I don't mind buying a gem for like $15, $20. I don't mind. So most of the time, that's what I do. And when you keep doing these things, that's how you keep growing your capital. I'm not in all these 3,000%. Those are people that are lucky. And when I make my 200, 150, I think the max is even 200. I'm out of that trade. I look for another one. That's the way that I function. And if you function that way and discipline yourself not to be greedy, no matter even if it's still going, that there are so many opportunities in the market, then you're going to consistently stay in profit. I've been able to trade for the past 5 days now. I have no one loss. No one loss. Idu that wants to make me to lose today. Idu, no one loss. Not because I'm a perfect trader. It's because I just stick to rules. I just have rules that I respect. And then stop greed. Even if I know that it's going to go, I just stop it. And that's how it has helped me from recovering from the loss that I had the last time. So it's just to share. Maybe somebody might learn from it. That's why I just said, let me explain how I function. And that is it.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that's a good one. And to add to that, okay, if you must succeed in this place, you just have to discipline yourself. There are no 2 ways about it, all right? Some of us are more interested in the profit and all of that, and then we keep seeing the space as a competition. Somebody has shared a screenshot of 200%, 200x leverage with
3,000%, 5,000%,
exactly.
and
You want to
run.
try it because you think you would make your own 3,000% and all of that. Don't worry, just keep playing around. They play. when you finish playing, right? So these guys who are doing these things, they know what they are
These
doing
things,
already.
people
This is
put
why I keep
$1 in
saying
this
this thing.
thing. People put $1 and you go and put 20.
Exactly. And you see 3,000%, you would think that, oh, the person has made the
I'm
whole
telling
world
you.
and all of that. So somebody who can have $100 account, okay, use like 50 cents with a cross margin and enter a trade with that high leverage. And eventually the trade goes in their favor. And at the end of the day, they are making maybe $1, $2, $3, whatever in that trade. All right. So don't be carried away with this percentage of a thing. Don't be carried away. Okay. Me, I'm okay. I can take a trade with like $500 and make 10% and I'm done for that day. Okay,
Exactly.
at times I can even make money better than the person who is trading with 200x leverage and is making 10,000%. Okay, so it's not a competition.
I was fortunate in the last bull run when I was still learning, and that time I knew nothing. I just knew buy the coin, hold the coin, and so when it was happening, I keep going in massive profit. And this is the problem with us. The problem is not to a lot of people are going to make money, but at the end of the bull run, how much are you going to hold? That's the problem. That's just the problem.
Yeah,
The problem is
yeah.
what you have in your pocket. That's where the problem is from. So people just leave their amount in profit, and when the bull run is over, without them knowing, Bitcoin can come down about 50%. We saw the last time it came down about 80 something or 70 something. That's how we rose. That's how it rose. So sometimes you might make all of this money and you lose it. We have big features and they see the ways, the retailers. There are people that are market movers. So you need to be careful. When you make money, USDT is the right place to keep it in. And then you start seeing how you can do all of these things bit by bit. That's a very good strategy. I lost for 1 week consecutively. Almost ran and said no. I saw the group, I saw you posting Fifi in profit, Lady in profit. I said, I will not do this thing. I saw I said, no. Am I losing? This is something that I can do. So I entered back and I was able to go back in profit. And sometimes, right,
Yeah.
to go far, you really need a community. To go fast, you can walk alone. But these are the things that we need. That's why you see me. The community is something that I take very, very seriously. I try to maybe postulate that I'm 65% sure that we go not to cause people to, but then again, that's it. For me, it's like a family, and it's what is helping me too. So I have my down moments when I enter the group, I see people just motivated and people keep sending. There was 1 week that we had a lot of losses. If you remember, we were taking trade, we keep losing in the group there. We lost in the group a lot. Before these past 2 weeks were in massive profit. Anybody that has been taking all of the trade that made in the group that is in massive profit probably has even tripled his money, 3x his money or her money. So those are some of the things that we should learn. We should always work with team, and we should not try to just do things on our own, especially when we don't know. Some of those videos on YouTube, we are very lucky that there's a YouTube channel even where you can go and then watch some of these things, ask your question in the community there. If you want to contribute, if you want to ask some kind of questions, you can come to the Zoom meeting and then ask them, because in the community there, of course, there are scammers there too. So those are the kind
Yeah,
of things that,
a lot of
yeah,
them.
yeah. So people should avoid exposing the amount in their account, exposing what they are doing. Those are things. Some of those people even take screenshots from some another group and post there. So you should be very careful of how you function when you're working with people that you don't even know all of them. So yeah, that's what I would say when it comes to this thing. But overall, you have done a great job. You have been able to make me fit for 1 month. Without 1 month now, I've not left the house. I'm just doing crypto. I'm just doing crypto. I've not gone to my office. It's just closed. They have been calling me. I just like, no, I'm just doing crypto. So it's massive. I think I'm going to do it. See, the bull run is over before I start going to work or something. There's more money here, man. Thank you very much for the
Bull run can take us
privilege.
into 2025. So once in a while, we go into the office, please. Yeah, this bull run can take us into 2025. Okay, so
I'll
once
tell
in a while, we
you.
go into the office.
I like this guy energy.
Yeah,
So it's massive.
the
It's
energy
great.
is real, seriously.
It's great. No, I'm telling you, I'm able to just like just pay my son's school fees without stress. Every day
Yeah.
I just try to make about 30,000. I just make 30,000, 3, 4, 5. I just trade for a week and I'm able to pay his school fees. And that's something that's great. When you're in work there, you need to wait for a contract. You need to start waiting. You need to start looking. You need to start. This is a place where you can fish. And so if you know what you are doing, you are going to stay in profit. Hopefully, some of us will grow our accounts to the 5,000. I believe that when I'm in $5,000 in my account running, I don't think I'm ever going to come down again.
Yeah. If you are very careful, if you know what you're doing, you will not come down. You keep going up.
We are in a
right?
good group. We are in a good community. We know what we are doing. Just follow
Exactly.
what you are. Just follow you. You get, and you will keep growing. Have faith and follow the boss in the group, and that's all. That's all you need to do.
I mean, Chris. Yeah, let those who ask here, let them hear, okay? It's as simple as that, guys, all right? And basically, if you must succeed in this space, there are things you need to do yourself. There are things, there are certain rules and regulations you need to stick to. You tell yourself that this is what I want to do. If it doesn't work this way, I don't want to do it, all right? If it doesn't work that way, I don't want to, and all of that. So it is not because they have posted 10 signals, okay? And then the signals is much because I'm not the only one providing signals on the group, right?
Exactly.
I can provide up to 5, 10 signals, and then my colleague will provide another 5, 10 signals. And then at the end of the day, you see it and get confused.
Yeah,
Why is it that so many signals all for free and all of that?
First mistake.
Right?
That was the first mistake I did, and I want to share my experience with people because I had this $200, basically let's just say 100 account, and I took 10 signals. All of the 10 signals were running. You get, and when the week came down, my account was half. And this, sometimes you really need to be careful. At least win 3 first, and then you enter the next. And when you put another mistake that I did was when I put stop loss, I see it coming down. I say, no, this will reverse. I will go and increase the stop loss. Probably I say 5%. I will not increase it to 8%. That no, it will 10, it will 10. You should not hit this, my stop. And those are the small mistakes that we keep doing. And that's how it changes our account. So if you are willing to lose $2.5 in a trade, when it hits $2.5, you accept your loss and then you look for a better entry to re-enter back your position. Those are the small things that we should know. We are running in profit in big time. So people who took the big time trades should be in CP1 now or CP2, depending on how you set your TP. Is it big time? Yeah, big time.
Yeah, that's big time. Yeah, big time is running actually. Big time is running, firing in here. Okay, if you hold this trade until big time breaks above this 70-80 cent level, okay, just move your stop loss somewhere and allow the trade to run. Okay, don't be in a haste to close it.
It's in entry. I've already taken profit. I don't play.
So what you do is, if big time goes above 80 cent, right? If it goes above 80 cent, close like either 75 of your position, okay, 75% of your position, and allow the remaining 25% to run. Just move your stop to entry and allow the remaining 25% to run. Okay, maybe we could get to $1 or thereabout. Yeah, big time could go to $1 and living higher and all of that. So yeah. So if you can, just hold on to the trade and all of that, okay? Just hold on to the trade and all of that. Yeah, guys. All right. Yeah, the interaction today has been awesome. I do appreciate all of your contributions and all of that. Okay. You need a community. That one is, is definitely the truth. Okay. When I started, majority of the community that I belong to were the ones that I paid for. So before you even get access to concrete information and all of that, you just have to pay heavily. Okay, you just have
They
to
don't
pay
have your
heavily.
time. They don't have your time. We have been in those paid community. This community is one of the best communities that I have been in. I've worked with a lot of communities. I've been in paid communities. Remember last time I was even calling on one to go and pay one for one again. And you told me that this thing like this, they don't have this blah blah. And I avoided those things. And I'm telling you, this is one of the best communities that anyone can find itself there from my experience. And that's it. And if you need any other thing, if those people that are saying community, just follow them on YouTube and stay in this community, you'll be fine.
Exactly. Yeah, so aside every other thing we offer you, okay, some other basic knowledge that you feel you lack and all of that, okay. You can just leverage on the internet. There are a lot of, in fact, trading to me, okay, what I have to say to everybody who is a beginner here, trading to me is not just about technical analysis. All right. The discipline, the emotion, managing of your emotions and all of that, okay? Because there are traits you will see, and it goes a lot. I think Pepe gave me a lot of percentage, Luna Classic gave me a lot of percentage, and in all of this trade, at most, some were just $15, some were just $12 and all of that, okay? But those $12, $15 were able to turn to $50 and more. Now, when it comes to a trade that gives you a lot of percentage like that, you now say, oh, assuming I made this, maybe your $12 becomes $80. You will now be thinking and sitting there and say, oh, assuming I made this $12 to be $100, it means that I would have made, you start calculating how much you would have made and all of that. And you forget that if that trade were going against you, you would have equally lose the same or even more than what you would have lose using just $12. All right. So why I say leverage, okay, leverage is not a true definition of risk management. Is if I have $100 on my account and I decide to go into a trade, I'm sure, for instance, like we talked of big time and all of that, and eventually it's playing out. If I've entered this trade with 100x leverage and I put in $1 in it, my mind will be at rest. Even with 100x leverage, my mind will be at rest. I can even go about my daily activities and forget that I've opened a trade. And then eventually you come back with that 100x leverage, okay? Let's say big time you were able to get that trade, your entry from here, okay? With 100x leverage, this is over 400%, right? With 100x leverage, this is over 400%. You see how fast you were able to make that percentage. And then somebody who is using a 10x leverage is just making 40%. But you have made over 400% of that $1 and all of that. And at the end of the day, you could even get up to 2,000% and all of that. If this eventually move from here to that area, you could be making 2,000, 3,000% and all of that, right? It's very possible. But here you are at risk. Then you use even 2x leverage, you put in the whole of your capital and the market is going against you. Let's say you use 100x leverage and the market just dip a little bit lower. And then you are seeing a lot of floating losses and all of that. And then your mind begins to, and then you'll be out of fear, you close the trade. When you close the trade, you will not notice that that market you closed the trade for still went in your favor. Okay. And then you want to kill yourself and all of that. So please, for a start, until you know what you're doing in this space, for a start, be risking as little as you can. You can enter a trade with 20 cents. You can enter a trade with 50 cents. You can enter a trade with 30 cents, $1, $2, $3. Start. When you make mistake, you write it down that, okay, this is what I made that made me lose this thing. Naomi, please, I don't know whether she's out of the group or whatever, but I've not seen her for a very long time. She was here the other day explaining how she used the Ishimoku cloud, right? Telling you that once the conditions are met, she's always in profit, right? Once the conditions are met, she's always in profit. And equally, this one I shared with you, if you stick to it, okay, once the conditions are met, even on the 15 minutes time frame, once the conditions are met, okay, you will always be in profit, all right? You will always be in profit. You see here, we went down there. If you have taken this trade, you would have been in profit. Now everything has changed to green, right? So if you have not entered this trade, just wait for a pullback, maybe to that yellow line again. Then you can take it further. All right. Why? Because these things now is trending upward. You can see the moving averages are pointing upward and all of that. All right. Stick to it. Don't rush into things because some other person has shared a screenshot and all of that. And then you want to rush into it. Be calm. All right. Everything will definitely play out. Just be calm. And I bet you that, once you write it down and say, if it doesn't hit this area, if it doesn't mean this one, if it doesn't mean that one, I will not take this trade, no matter how juicy that signal is. I will not take that trade. Okay. So yeah, that's basically why I want everybody to learn how to do technical analysis.
Very important.
Yeah, there are few competitions that I want us to be going into. I think one of the biggest trading competition is that of bybit, and it happens annually. So the one of next year will be coming very soon. Okay. My target is to trade that, to go into that competition with as much capital as I can. All right. Last year on didn't, work out the way I planned it, but I want to go into that competition with as much as I can. And last year on this year on bybit actually set aside over $8 million, right, for that competition. Maybe next year it could be 10 million or even more. So you can imagine that I have a community of traders of about 1,000 persons or thereabout trading in the competition, and everybody is making money and all of that. All right. And you share this $8 million that they're equally giving. Last competition, some persons in my team went home with $2 million, some with $400,000 and all of that. And these guys were the ones who were trading with the highest of capital. Seriously, highest of capital. So yeah, that's where I want us to get to. When you have a bigger capital, trading becomes sweet. You don't need to be stressing yourself and be following
Exactly, sir.
every trend.
Exactly.
Yeah, just one trade alone can keep you, pay your
You
bills for
just
the
take
whole
one
month.
time a month.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the token right now on my screen just to give some people maybe it could pump. I want you to check it. It's 10,000 sats. I'm looking at it as if it's going upward. 10,000 sats. I think it's a new token.
I think is it a new token or is the one that I've been trading already?
I think you have been trading. I don't know. 10,000 sats. Yeah,
10,000
exactly.
sat is one of these BRC20, right? It's BRC20
Yeah,
project. So
I'm using the 1 hour this time frame.
okay. Okay, so for the 1 hour time frame, right? See,
That's
we
the plan.
broke out of this. Yeah, we broke out of this and then we went, parabolic, right? So you equally pay attention to what is happening here right now, okay? This was what happened initially, we broke, and then pay attention to this one here too, all right? You want to pay attention to this flag here. So
Yeah.
once we break out, you want
I
to take a
will try that
trade.
your strategy here now. I will put the $1 and put the 100x and go and sleep.
No, don't go and sleep. Don't go and sleep. Yeah, if you put $100, $1 and you're ready to lose your $1, no wahala, you can go and sleep. But yeah, once we break out, okay, once we break out this, we could have another, let's say from here, we moved up to there 14%. Okay, so you can target another 14% from a breakout here. Okay, anything from there, target another. So if you target another,
Out of fear, I stopped the trade half. I was in it yesterday night. Out of fear, I came out early. You just pumped and went right up, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
so another 14% would mean looking at this going to maybe around that 70 cent level or even up to 80 and all of that, 0.008, 007 and all of that. So yeah, let's see how that plays out. Okay, so pay attention to this stuff. Once the breakout happens, you take a trade. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, how to move stop loss. All right, we've talked about this thing before, and I'll just send a video for that. Okay, I'll just send a video for that on the group so that you go and see the video, even the video on how to take the signals and all of that. I will just send the videos, so that you go and take a look at them. All right, yeah, so go and take a look at them. All right, so yeah, for those, just pay attention. I will send a video on that. Okay, so yeah, let's pay attention to this for render. What do we have on render? Whoa, render. Yeah, I didn't realize when render got to $3, $4. Hmm. Look at weekly. I don't know what you're looking at for HMD, okay? I don't know, maybe if you're looking at short, you will need to wait for render to go even up to $6 plus, all right? So what you will just do is on the 15 minutes time frame, just wait for a pullback. all right? Wait for a pullback. If you are using this indicator, wait for a pullback to that yellow line, okay? And then you take a trade up. Just wait for a pullback, just like we went up, pulled back there, went up, pulled back, okay? If you get a major pullback down to that yellow line, then you can be taking a trade to the upside. All right, for render, just be looking for long. I see render going to $6, if not higher. I see render going to $6 plus. So if we do, you can pick a trade from there and take it up. Oh, sorry, it's not render, it's ROGNT, sorry. I missed it, okay? RONG, sorry. RGNT USDT. So it's not render, sorry. Let me see. Whoa, even this one too. I don't know. What's the project about? We just had that massive push to the upside. I think after that push, everything is beginning to push back a bit. So let me check my trees. Somebody say some of us who are having multiple trades open are over trading. Yeah, it could be true, but at times some of this trade, when it finally goes in profit, it can give us a lot of money. I've been holding like over 9 different trades for the past 3 days. It was actually 14 trades. It was actually 14 trades. So I closed some as at last night and this morning, but currently I still have 9 trades. And out of this 9, 5 of them are losses.
I'm expecting one more week from these market manipulators.
Okay, I think why the bull run this time around, for me personally, why I feel the bull run this time around could be even better than what we had in 2021 is because of the Bitcoin ETF stuff. All right. So a lot of persons are projecting that a lot of billions, come into the Bitcoin ETF stuff. And so if that ETF happen between the first quarter of next year, all right, you have the second quarter of next year for the Bitcoin halving, all right, which is normally, the drive for the driver for this bull of a thing and all of that, all right? So it could happen a lot, all right? So whatever you're buying now, be selective on the kind of tokens you're buying now. Some of the tokens that we are seeing that are doing very well are gaming related, just like Chris said, okay, gaming related projects, and he mentioned some, okay? And then we have the, I think, yeah, the BRC20 stuff.
So we
BRC20
have one
stuff
more,
projects.
there's a token called Layer AI. Layer AI. I feel like it's something to just buy and hold. That thing is going to pump. I think it's going to do like about maybe 2x, 3x or something. Layer AI. I think it's on KuCoin.
What's the ticker?
It's
Okay,
overhyped.
the ticker is Layer AI, right? Okay, yes. LAI, yes.
Yeah, earlier.
It's LAI. It's equally on Maxi. It's equally on Maxi, so the token is already pumping.
I just bought for $10 and just hold and just see what happens first. But it's good. It's good. It's something that is nice. It's overhyped. A lot of people are over talking about it. I feel like when it reaches those people that like to enter the market league, they're going to make us have money from this thing.
Okay.
It's a project that you can look at.
So the token has been pumping for the past 1 month and all of that. So let's see if we do have a pullback. Maybe if you are buying this, just put it on your watch list. If we do have a pullback, then you can yeah, a lot of projects, actually, a lot of projects, AI related projects, a lot. If you have money, guys, for those of you who have the money, okay, and you don't want to stress yourself, you can put, even if it's $1,000 you are putting in some of this, not anyhow, okay? If you have money and you want to put money into some of this token, just let me know. We can help build a portfolio for you and all of that. Even if it is $1,000, $500 you want to put, maybe you get like 10 different projects and you put your money in it, okay? And for those of you, majority of us, most especially Nigerians, we are used to daily contribution stuff. All right, I'll be sharing that kind of daily contribution in crypto. All right, hopefully by January. Okay, anything between first week or second week of January, I should be able to share that. How I was able to put, though it was mine was monthly, but I know people who can do this thing daily. I know people who do like 10,000. Okay, go to Use Market. People do up to 10,000 per day, right? Daily contribution. Okay, it's a way of saving their money. And the funny aspect of it is that some of these things is that they are giving you food items or they are returning your money back to you without interest. Okay, or they are returning your money back to you without interest and all of that. But try crypto. And next year should be a favorable year because I believe Bitcoin will go from high to high, maybe until early 2025. All right, until early 2025. So yeah, and as it continues to go high and high and high, okay, the more a lot of these tokens, a lot of these projects will continue to go high and high and high. Just imagine that you bought ING. Just imagine that you bought Injective a few days ago. Yesterday, even at $24. Okay, today, as I speak with you, just today alone, Injective is around 30, 31. Okay, yeah, I think a token I did not add to this list is AVAX. I need to add AVAX to this list, all right?
Exactly.
AVAX,
AVAX is
yeah.
good. Even Uni.
Which one?
Uni.
Uni, right?
Yes. Argo too. There's AVAX, Argo. There's so many good tokens out there in the market. There's Uni, there's Argo, there's AVAX. Those are things I'm holding. That I'm going to hold for. I'm doing the average buy thing. I just buy. If it comes, it goes, it breaks a certain level, I buy, I take profit. It comes down, I buy. Just keep compounding.
Yeah. Yeah. So some of these tokens, I believe to go parabolic, hopefully next year and all of that.
This
So
TIA of a token, my brother, this TIA is going to cost wahala. I'm looking for a way to enter there.
I think instead of if you are afraid of missing out, okay, just DCA into it, all right? Maybe you could buy like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of those tokens now and hold and know that okay, your average entry is around that $13 area. And then when it finally comes down, if it does, I feel that towards the end of this month, okay, we'll have a sharp drop. And then maybe we'll start waking up by early January and all of that, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm
if you
waiting.
look at what happened in the crypto market this
That's
year,
why I'm not
starting
entering most
from
of
January.
Bitcoin. I'm waiting for that
Say
drop.
again?
That's why I'm not entering most of the coins. I'm waiting for the drop. I keep entering and just go for like 20%. I'm out of the coin. I don't hold it for long. And so I'm waiting for the drop. When the drop happens, that's why I'm going to buy now to hold for a long term. So what I'm doing now is just simply compounding. So when I buy for like say $100 and then I make $20 on top of the $100, I withdraw. When it retraces, I buy now for $120. That's what I do. It goes to 100 and maybe 45. I withdraw. It comes down. I buy for $145. So that's the strategy that I'm using with spot. And yeah, I keep compounding. Just hopefully it comes. I'm waiting for the one, like I said, there's this retracement that it has to happen for the market to be healthy. So I'm waiting for that. But these coins are flying and leaving me behind. FOMO is not something to play with.
You will join the train very soon. So just calm, and let everything play out.
It's because when you see these things like that, it disturbs you. I saw TI in $5. I saw it again in $7. I saw it going to $9. And I was like, buy this thing. Now it's in 13.3.
I don't know who told me that that token would do well at $2 actually. At $2, I never paid attention to it anyways. Just imagine that you bought
So you saw it at
$100
$2.
out of that.
Hi,
Yes.
Your own case. That means your case is worse than mine now.
So you would have been making a lot right now. Okay, a lot of, maybe you would have just taken profit or taking back your capital and just let the profit run and all of that, right? Yeah, but I see this stuff can still go like this thing from here. It can still go up like even 200% plus. Okay, so yeah, it's not late yet. So you could just DCA to make sure that you're holding some of those tokens and allow the stuff to play out.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Particularly that AVAX. AVAX OP has not moved the whole of this bull on. Have you seen OP moving? The Optimum token, the OP. OP has not even moved. I don't know if you yeah, that's it. I've not seen a
No,
massive move from
OP
this
is
man.
moving actually. You know, we rejected. Yeah, we rejected from that 2.4, right? It came back down. So we came to the Monday, you know, to the middle of the Monday range and all that, and it's bouncing back up. It's bouncing back up. I miss OP actually. I miss OP. I
I've
saw
not been
OP
tracking it.
at $1 what? I never paid attention to optimism. If I did, I would have, you know, bought some of
When
this
I saw the
token.
OP, I entered there. It was not moving for a long time. I hold it about for maybe like 5 days or a week. I just decided to sell it and just enter another token. It was so slow. I don't know. I think it's doing this time when it was down here. Look at where it is now. Sometimes it's just that patience.
See, some of these tokens, you don't need to rush them, right? You can't judge the way they move with the way things like big time, you know, some of these tokens when they
Yeah.
want to move, you just see them, few they are off, few they are done. Okay. OP just took his time. You know, if you look at this is on the weekly time frame, right? OP consolidated here for a while around this $1.20, even went to as low as when was that? Less than $1 actually. This was
Jesus
when
Christ.
as at June, as at June this year, OP was around 90 cents. OP was around 90 cents. That's a major, it now moved to $1, okay, 80 cents, and then came back down again to, for those who missed the train, okay, OP was now saying buy more to $1.18, and then finally we are going back up. So I see OP going to even that $3 level, right, or even higher. Next year, OP could get up to $5, $10 and all of that. So yeah, it's equally another token. But if we do have a major pullback, maybe from what I'm looking at here, you just pay attention to the 382. Okay, pay attention to the 382. But if the 382 fails to hold, so 382 will be around that, you know, $1.88 you can buy. All right. But if we come back, if OP does come back to $1.40, now that would be Christmas for you. All right. If it comes back to $1.50, $1.40, just buy as much as you can. All right. And wait for, you know, the remove to $3, $4, $5 going up. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, guys. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. At least the meeting today is not boring. It's just between you and I. And for all of you have in one way or the other contributed, thank you, guys. I hope you've learned something. If we have questions or more contributions, we can do that now. If not, we'll call it a day here.
Okay.
Okay, so if there are no more questions, no contributions, thank you so much, everyone, okay, for your time. Thank you for being here. You are the reason why, okay, I keep doing this thing every day, right? It is good to know that there are people who actually want these things, right? And all of that. So if it is useful to you, it is to me and all of that. The whole essence is between now till next year, this time, all right? Between now till next year, this time, I want not just millionaires, but I want billionaires to be made out of this market. All right. And this will go for those of you who are actually preparing for the bull run, who are buying into some of this project. Okay. If you have the money, you're buying into some of this project and all of that, definitely to pay you. All right. It will definitely pay you. Don't just jump into random project and start buying anything you see in the market. All right. Don't just jump into random project and start buying anything you see in the market. Please pay attention. There will be a lot of fake project, okay? The way it will be painted, the hypes around it will even be more than what is currently doing good right now. But please do your own thorough research and don't just invest in random project, okay? If you don't get a good use case about a project that is going to be launched, if there is no use case, if there is no like real problem that those projects are going to solve, okay? And you don't get, somebody will always ask for track record, Abi. So you should be looking for track records of whoever the CEOs, the founders of these platforms are. And I've showed us here I showed us there how you can use CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko to find out at least majority of this information. So make sure that you always do that, okay? Make sure you always do that before you invest into projects. Don't just randomly jump into projects and be putting your money in here. You will lose your money. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for your time.
Yes.
All right. Today has been a fruitful day. We'll continue tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Also,
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll share with you just 2 projects. I think that someone can hold for a bull run. I've been following them, and they can make 2000x, 1000x. Yes, I believe so. So I will share with you, and then before you share with the team, I don't want to make people to rush for something that it there's not any due diligence on it. You get my point. So I'll just share with you, and then you'll see them, and then so that you can share with people.
All right. Yeah, I will look at it then. Tomorrow we can talk about tomorrow. Yeah, we can talk about it, or maybe next week we'll talk about it and see how people can get involved.
Yes, it's a very good thing. It's someone can. It's like you have your, what is it? You can collect your tokens by driving. You install that thing, and then as more you drive, the more tokens you get. So it's already pumping. So I think people can look at it. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, so we'll call it a day here, guys. Just expect signals, okay, later on today on the group and all of that. And bye-bye, everyone. Have a profitable day.